to this video. In today's video, I'm going to teach you what range are and how you can use range in Python programming language. I'll begin by defining what range are. Range is a built-in function in Python. It's a built-in function in Python. A range is used to generate a sequence of data or information, mostly mostly an integer or a numeric data types. So how does range work? Range takes input. It takes 3 arguments, but by default 2 is enough. And the 3 arguments it takes, the first one is your starting position, stop position, and the last one is the step. Initially, the start position is set to 0. The end is not. So you need to explicitly set that, while the step is set to 1. But let me not go much into the theory part. Let's do the practical part. So how do you make a range, or how do you state a range in Python? Just simple range. Remember what I said? Range is used to generate a sequence of data from a particular, just say to generate a range of data from a particular position to a particular position. And I mean range of data from 0 to 10, from 10 to 20. So that's the one I mean by range of data. Like the name alone is more than enough to tell us what range is. So inside here, I can decide to put the data. Inside here, I can decide to put the range of data I want. One of that, for example, when I say something like range 0 to, let's say, to 5, it means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I hope this is not strange. When I say generate a range of number from 0 to 5, you can say that it starts from 0, 1, 2, 3 to the end 5. So this is just exactly what this guy does. When I say 0 to 5, this 0 is our starting, this 5 is our end. As you can see here, this 0 is our start and this 5 is our end. Range also take additional argument, which is the step, which I explained, but we're not going to go much into that because it's not mainly used much like that, but I'm still going to introduce it. So let's say I want to generate a range of number from 0 to 5. What I have to put is just 0 and then comma 5. Just simple as that. 0, 5, like how we did here, meaning that it will start from 0 and it will stop in 5. When I run this script right now, if I run this script right now, I'm going to get a ranges of number from 0 to 4. 5 is not going to be printed out. In Python programming language, and some other programming language, when it comes to that of range or indexing situation, I run this script right now, I'm going to get value from 0 to 4, not excluding 5. Why is that? The reason is simple. This is how Python and some other programming language is built on. So for you to get this 5, you need to add 1 to it. But before that, let me run it. Let's see the output. Remember, you will have to use the print function to display output on the screen for us. Okay, you can see here I got range 0 to 5. You didn't get to see this type of output because we tend to produce an imaginary sequence of data. For us to get to see this imaginary sequence of data that is being generated, we need to convert them to a list. So let's convert it to a list. Okay, when I run this, you can see this data were got out 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. You get? So just to get this 0 to 5, we need to make use of this formula. I can say start. Let me comment it so it won't cause problem. Start. You can make use of this formula. Start end plus 1. You get it? When I say start, I mean this 0. Your end, add 1 to it for you to get the last output of your desired choice. This situation, we want to get from 0 to 5. So this is our end. What are we going to do? Just to add plus 1 to it. When I run this script, you can see down here 5 has been included on it too. So what exactly are uses of range? So what exactly are uses of range? Range has many uses. And this situation, we're able to generate a sequence of data without us coming here to come and create a list and start typing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on and so forth. I'm able to generate it. I'm able to write 5. Okay, let's say I want to generate 100. You can see I was able to generate from 0 to 100 instantly. But if without this, you have to manually come and type 1, 2. So no. You can see it will be very, very stressful. So range helps us to generate that sequence of data. So in our future video, we're still going to make use of this range really well. I just want us to have a feeling of what ranges and how range operates. So next thing we're going to talk about is the step, which I said I'm going to make a little bit introduction to it. Step, okay, next thing here is, let's say, put step. What does step do? Step is simple. How do you want to your sequence of data to be generated? In this situation, we're able to get 0, 1, 2. Everything was done accordingly because our default is set to 1. To get step, like you can see what I did here. Start is first, separate with comma, but here I put colon. I have a reason for putting colon here. End +1 to get your desired end, and then step. Step is the last thing we put in. Once you put a comma, it takes, remember, range takes 3 arguments. So anything you put here is the step. Anything you put at the second phrase, at the second position is your end, and then starting is anything you put at the beginning is your starting. So what happened when okay, let me reduce this to 10, for example, and I'm going to get 0 to 9. I'm able to get 0 to 9 accordingly. So what happened when I change this step to 2? What will happen here? Let me run it and then explain what is going on here. You can see I'm able to get 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. What happened there? When I set this step to 2, meaning that 0, when it comes to 0, the next step is going to print out the next 2 steps. What does this mean? So the next first step is 1. Okay, it will jump it again, then print out the next next second step. So what happened when I put 3 here? I put 3 here. What is going to happen when it comes the first? It's only going to print out the first, which is the 0. So it's going to print out the next 3 value, which is going to be 0. Sorry, 1, 2, and the next 3 value is 3. So this 3 is going to be printed out, and then it will count the next 3 values. 1, 2, 3. So 6 is going to print. Okay, so 6 is going to be printed out right here, and then it will count 1, 2, 3. 9 is going to be printed out. Let's run and see the output. As you can see here, 0, 3, 6, 9. So step just help us to present our data the way we want. Remember that step is initially set to 0 as default. So this is one of when I talked about list indexing, I made mention of something relating to this, but not like this, or something similar to this. So if you're able to watch my tutorial on list, you shouldn't have issue with this start and end. But we're going to do a little bit of project with this, so we'll get it to stick on our head. So remember, your first is your start, your end. To get your desired end, just make sure to put the +1. Use the formula +1, and your step initially is set to 1. So, but if in case you want to get even numbers like how we did here, you can set it to 1. So you can set it to 2, and then it gets you even numbers. So I think we have come to the end of this video. If you find the video helpful, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and also share with your friend who might need this video. So I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.